Welcome back to Perdido Key Gaming, Secrets of Strixhaven. Back to Strixhaven, the latest and the greatest of the non-Universes Beyond stuff. Fire Dancer, Follow the Lumerits, Wander Off, Inventory, Hydro Channeler, Render Speechless Enthusiast, Fractalize, Sky Coach. I washed out Root Manipulation, Sundown Pass, Stargaze. You got your Burrug Banemaker, Fields of Strife, and a Fractal Token. That's it in this pack. Yeah, these are hovering around $4, something like that. So, got yourself a Frog Warlock with Death Touch. It's 1/1, and you can give it some oomph. And remember, it's so 2 mana to get +1/+1. So if you absolutely, positively, have to, and you got plenty of mana, then you can give this guy multiple +1/+1s, right? Okay, so keep that in mind. Stargaze for what is it? I can't remember. Archives card, right? So sorcery. Look at twice X cards from the top of your library, put X cards from among them into your hand, the rest in your graveyard, and you lose X life. So you got that going for you. Root Manipulation, sorcery, +2/+2 menace, and whenever it attacks you gain 1 life. Fire Dancer, human sorcerer with Opus. Sorcery, look at the top 4 cards of your library, reveal creature land card. A little bit of removal there for 4. Dig Side Inventory. Put a +1/+1 counter on creature you control. Vigilance. Hydro Channeler. Your standard Merfolk Wizard. Render Speechless. Little discard action going there. And then you got these things with the prepared, unprepared thing. Fractalize. It's an instant. Target creature becomes a fractal with base power of equal to X +1. So, I mean, you give it's an instant card, so you give that one unblocked creature a chance to damage your opponent and maybe win the game. And Artifact Vehicle 3/2 with a crew of 2. When it enters, you search your library for a basic land card, reveal, put it in your hand. Little land finding stuff. Oh yeah. So Nico, what do you think? Is he back? Is he coming back in the next set? What is that set coming up? I can't even remember. I can't keep track of any of this stuff anymore. Tabulator Argument, first year, Melancholic Poet, Rapier Wit, Speechless Again, Paradox, Transcendent Archaic, Additive Evolution, Rabbit Attack, Emeritus of Abundance, along with a Requisition Raid, a Social Snub, land. So you get standard lands in the play boosters, which keeps the whole standard land thing from going insane. I can't remember which set it was. Dreamroot Cascade, along with a nice crop rotation, very nice. Repeal Calamity for a foil, and a Foily Forest, and an Inkling. I can't remember where you could not get there's one of the Ravnica sets where you couldn't get the regular basic lands in the regular packs. It was all guild gates or something like that. And so since the standard lands, like the plains, were only in the bundles, these stupid lands were almost $1, if you can believe that. If you can believe that. I mean, I save all this stuff to put in the decks I create and stuff like that. And Spell Pierce, Foolish Fate, Spectacle Summit, Fractal. Antiquities on the Loose, by the way, it's a rare, so you get some red-white spirit creatures. If it's cast from anywhere other than your hand, put a +1/+1 counter on each spirit. So handy for spirit decks, right? So that means if you do the flashback thing, you're going to get some +1 counters. Yes? No? Maybe? Too hard to pull off? Freaking 6 mana? Yeah, so, always check that stuff. I hear legends of people apparently back in the ABU, Alpha, Beta, Unlimited era, Zafé and the Tempest, Cauldron of Essence, and a Braid. Back in the day who just cracked some ABU packs and they were just tossing stuff in the garbage because they were looking for Black Lotus or something else that they really wanted. Those stupid lands are now out of control too. Well, not out of control. I mean, obviously extremely valuable. Postmortem Professor looks a little washed out. I don't know. Pick your poison. Strixhaven, Sky Coach, Island, Fractal token. Anyway, that's it, and that's it in these packs. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit like, subscribe. Let me know, is Strixhaven going someplace? Anyway, we'll see you the next time.